Hi there, it's Lori, and I don't have a story to top yesterday's awkward Valentine's Day story. But I'll tell you what, I have a lot of yarn management to do. So very much. Thank you, Crafting Kitty, for keeping me focused by having Yarn Management Monday as a concept. Okay, I made a support chicken that I should have made, I want to say Thanksgiving week. Maybe it was the week after that. When did I do it? Saturday? Yeah. So you'll see that in tomorrow's video. So this is yarn I thought I was going to have to use because I was literally playing yarn chicken, making a chicken. I loved the irony of it, but I did actually have enough yarn. I had about that much when I finished. And then that was enough to weave in and go inside the chicken to disappear. So I didn't end up using this, but it looked similar to this. Not the same though. So that needs to get put away. Let's finish with the yarn chicken first. Okay, this was used in the yarn chicken and the bookcase cardigan. However, I cannot put that away yet. I'll explain why. I was going to use this for the beak. This is a scrap. I'm trying to use my yarn scraps. I used something else. I'll show you in a minute. So this just needs to get put in my scraps. I don't know that I'm going to weigh it or anything yet. I used some of the white. I need to weigh it and write it down in that little notebook. Which one did I use? I used this one. I made the beak with this one because I rewrapped it. It was about double this size. Did I weigh before? No, I did not. So I'll put it with this. This was also used in the bookcase cardigan. So seriously, that pattern would be an amazing scrap buster because you could like make each book whatever color you wanted. You know, repeat colors, no repeat colors, whatever you wanted to do. I used the black for the pupils, so I just need to weigh that. I didn't weigh the red, but I need to now because I've used it. This was the bookcase cardigan. I only use this for the cat, so I'm not going to weigh this. I'm just going to put it back. Okay, that bag is now empty. It's raining yarn. With a lot of work that needs to be done. Okay, number 2. So this little notebook on the bookcase cardigan, I chose to design my own sleeves. And that's what all that nonsense is. I have all these notes in here for when we play the murder mystery games. That's codes and stuff. So I need to get this transferred over. Oh, I can stop that now. That alarm is telling me, take your medicine. Okay, so the notebook, I need to get that transferred into where I'm going to start keeping patterns. These are claimed ball bands. I have used all of this. So these 2 ball bands, I need to write on them. They were used for the bookcase cardigan. Okay, well, it's not writing on there very nicely, but it is what it is. So these are my first claimed, and even though I started this with the actual, I've used all the yarn ball bands. Since I completed it in 2026, I'm going to claim them now. I'm going to pause this for a sec. Okay, here's the bag. Now, it's possible I might have to do this size bag once a month or once every 2 months. It'd be cool if I could do it all in the year because it is one of these stand on its own bags. So it is a pretty large bag. So we'll see. We'll see, but I got to keep that close by. Okay, Missy the cat has been sneaking into the closet. I feel like she's getting food or something in there. I know what she needs. I'm going to pause again. Okay, so that was all yarn from, in part, the bookcase cardigan. The ball bands were from the bookcase cardigan. And then yarn from the chicken that was left over, which, again, I used some of this. This was, again, from the bookcase cardigan. Now, I'm not putting these back just yet, and I will explain why momentarily. Oh, I got this out to do the chicken and didn't use it, so that needs to get put back. And it's attached to a mini bobbin. All right. Oh my goodness, it's a disaster. All right. That just needs to be put away again. I didn't actually use it. This was used in the bookcase cardigan. It has not been weighed. I definitely will find a use for that scrap that's the perfect size. This is why I haven't put this black yarn back. So I'm going to have to find all the black bobbins. And I'm going to tie it on. I got to find my center. Oh, I know it was in the center. That it? I just need to make sure that's it. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to tie that on and then wind that up. This one I don't believe I used, so that one can get put away. I've got random browns. This is a Hirschner's brown. I need to tie those up and wind those together. You wouldn't believe how often brown comes in handy. Okay, teal bobbin. Teal cake. And I can tell by squishing it that's the one I used. Okay, so again, I have tons of... What is she getting into over there? I cannot figure it out. Okay. The white bobbins we've got a couple of. Where's the white ball? Where are you? Here's the purple one. Here's some pink that I'll tie on and add to that. Here's the purple bobbin. Well, I didn't use a whole ball of white. Where the heck is the white? I don't think I used this black one. Yeah, it feels like maybe I did. Oh no, I knocked a bobbin down. Weird, I dropped something. White. I don't know where the white is. And here's some more brown. Like I said, it's kind of a disaster. Stuff got hooked around. Ugh. Okay, so it all just needs to be put back together. I'll wind that on my little hand winder. I won't make you watch all that. I will fast forward through where I was winding that yellow as well. Where I fast forwarded through because you're past that. All right, that brown needs to be put together. Here's some more white. I got all the white bobbins. Where is the white ball? I did not use the whole white ball. I know I didn't. This is a green I thought I was going to use, and I didn't. So that just needs to go back to the scrap place it came from. Crochet hooks that I need to put away. More yarn bobbins. Teal. Empties. Brown. White. This is all clamps. All right. Here's some purple. I think I used this on the teacup. I think that's the only place that got used. But I didn't weigh it or measure it before. So it's just going to go back into the scrap. I'm not going to weigh it now. I'll weigh it before I use it next. Oh, what is this? Delft blue. That was not used on this project. Let me tell you how much this little guy, this saved me on the bookcase cardigan. This was fantastic. Fantastic. Loved it. That's how many rows it was. 136 rows for the whole, from the bottom to the... So it was the back panel, and then you attached this, or you kept going, and you did one front panel attached, and then you attached the other front panel. So it was like basically one big panel. Like I said, I made up the sleeves. Oh, there's another black bobbin. Again, I'm not going to make you watch me do all this. Just trying to figure out where the rest of the yarn is. Gotta be another bag. Empty bobbins. I'll tie that on, but probably wouldn't normally save that. I'd probably put that in my yarn scraps normally. But since I'm going to tie it all back together, this is a big clamp. Will it fit in here? Maybe. Yeah. This is all clamps and clips. Will the second one fit? How many will fit? How do I want to do that? I might go the other direction, maybe. All right. Okay, I'm not putting that up there again because it keeps catching on the yarn. All right. Okay. This is an old Delft glue. I wish I remember what I used that for. This bag is now empty. This bag was from Chef Lori. Oops. Here's a clip. Now this is a little clip, so it goes in the front. Shove that in there. All right. Now it's empty. This is a frills bag from, and a little tiny brown. Again, normally I wouldn't save that scrap, but since I'm doing it anyway, I'm tying them together. I'll just do it. This is a very nice, large canvas bag. All right. The question is, where is my other bag of yarn? You know what? It might be downstairs because I have to add a little bit to the sleeves. I needed about one more row for my daughter. I misjudged how short her arms were. I suspected that, so I deliberately did not weave in those ends very well so that I could find them and pull it back out and add a row or two. She thinks she needs about a half an inch. She said it's so close she could wear it like it is, but I'm like, nah, I'll just fix it. I suspected it needed fixing. I can deal with adding a couple rows to your sleeve. If anything else didn't fit, she said the rest of it fit perfectly, which that thrilled me because I have had trouble getting sweaters or cardigans to fit her across the shoulders properly. So I nailed it this time. Hooray, finally. But anyway, yeah, I think it's downstairs. So yeah, that's all that yarn management. Is that all I can do right now, yarn management wise? Yep, because everything else around here is whips. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 whips sitting right around me. Yay me! Anyway. All right. I think that's it. Valentine's Day. Keep checking the posts. I'm going to post them in the community. That way it's just my subscribers seeing that. I will be tagging people. If you are interested in Valentine's Day, so Valentine's Day for pals. Okay, that's what that is. Please email me. Check out the post. Check out the live from Sunday night. It's in the community posts because that way it's just subscribers. I'd rather not have people I don't know in there. We do have a couple of international participators. So if you are international, you are welcome to participate. But it is for every card, everybody on your list that you are sending to or that is sending to you, you need to send one to. I will keep it probably no more than 12. If it gets more than 12, I will be splitting the list up so that you're not having to send a ton. Now, if you want to send all of them, let me know that too. But you'll see lots of announcements about that. Anyway, thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? And seriously, hugs to you all. We all need it. Now, whatever kind of hug you need. Side hug for Chuck. Talk to you later.